Welcome to my home. Tonight's dramatic reenactment will take place from my home. For my students, notice the pink flamingo. Flamingos are everywhere for me, we know this. But anyways, so let's catch you up to speed so far this year. Everyone has drama, no one escapes drama, and every civilization ends up failing because of drama. And this part of the story has a love triangle, people hiring other people to kill people. You have war, you have money and power-hungry people. No one should be shocked in the room right now. Like, this is nothing new. Once again, drama is in control. So let's catch you up where we're at. As you know, Rome becomes a republic, and they think they are winning at life. And they kind of are. They're killing it at the republic game. They're singing songs like, "We are the champions, my friends, burr, burr, and we'll keep on fighting till Julius Caesar comes along and ruins it." So let me tell you about this guy named Julius Caesar. Originally, he's part of this group of generals that wants control of Rome. Total domination. I am the powerful one. Nothing new here. Happens in every civilization. Well, Julius Caesar's actually really good. I mean, he's power hungry and has a huge ego, but he's actually pretty good. He goes out into the world and conquers more land for Rome. Everyone loves Julius. The people are like, "Yes, Julius, yes!" Except for one group. One group got a little nervous that Caesar, Julius Caesar, had too much control and people liked him too much. It was the Senate, the government. They said, "Come home now." And Caesar, you can see his face. He's not fazed. He's like, "Oh, whatever." So Julius does come home. In fact, he fights other generals and ends up being #1. See their sad faces? One of them is a dude named Pompey. Longer story. Not getting into that today. But Julius Caesar dominates. Senate, super mad. Like, they don't want someone to be this powerful and for everyone to love them this much, because that would take away from the power of the government and their voting rights. Was the Senate power hungry too, or protecting the Republic? Who knows? But either way. So Caesar hops on a boat and says, "I'm not listening to you. I'm sailing to Egypt." That's right, Egypt. Well, in Egypt, there's this woman named Cleopatra with her own set of issues. She has her own baggage from previous situations, and it's about to make this situation messier. So here's Cleopatra. I know you go home and practice my drawings. They're amazing. I know. But either way, here's Cleopatra. She's looking for help. See, in Cleopatra's life, she had been named the ruler of Egypt along with her 12-year-old brother. I mean, how insulting is that? You know, back in the day, women didn't have much power. What is wrong with them? Just saying. But whatever. So her brother, her 12-year-old brother, actually hires people to knock her out. And I will give her credit for this. She wasn't going to take that. She was not having that. She was looking for a way out of that. Here comes this dude, Caesar. And she's like, "Yes, my hero. You're so amazing, Caesar. Love you, Julius." Did she really love him? Or was she using him? I don't know. But either way. Well, Caesar had his own issues. Cleopatra had money. So Caesar's like, "Hey, boo. That's right. Let's make this work. I'll take out your brother. You become leader of Egypt. You give me your money. I sail to Rome rich." Cleopatra's like, "Okay, deal. I get what I want, you get what you want. All right, boo." So that's what happens. And the Senate in Rome, they're like, "Yes, you're amazing, Caesar." Because, you know, Senate loves money too. Who doesn't love a little more money for your country? and he becomes dictator. Julius Caesar, the dictator. They went from, we hate you, people love you too much, to, oh, you have money now? Okay, you're the leader. We're going to call you the dictator even. And for a while, that kind of worked. It kind of did. And then Julius started to do some things that they didn't like. For example, he gave voting rights to people who were not citizens of Rome. This really made Roman people upset because it was a privilege and an honor and a sense of pride that they could vote. And Julius is just straight up, anyone can vote. Or was it a strategy? I mean, think about it. Julius knows people may not like him. So if more people vote that do like him, he can stay in power. I don't know. Whatever, though. Either way, gives people voting rights. He's like, hey, I'll give you food. I'll give you land. I'll change the calendar. He does all this without permission from the government. That's right, people. All those checks and balances that Rome had worked for 400 years to build the Republic were amazing. Things are great. Gone. Julius Caesar was like, I'm the leader. I'm in charge. I'm amazing. Yes, it's all about me. Did you like that voice? Because, you know, I thought that's what he sounded like. Either way, now the Senate's really ticked off. Like, they're just done. They're done with this Caesar dude. So they get together and say, we're going to kill him. That's right. One day in a Senate meeting, like in the government building, they all start stabbing him with knives. Stabbing him. I mean, craziness. And there he dies, stabbed by a Senate. Poor Julius, or not. I really don't feel bad for him. Kind of all went to his head, a little power hungry, making deals with Cleopatra, kind of shady. Well then, these two dudes, Marc Antony and Octavian. Once again, I know you're impressed by the drawings. Marc Antony and Octavian are like, hey, we'll lead Rome. Does it end here? Just put all the stories from this year together. Does it end here? Does it end peacefully? Guesses, anyone? No? Guesses? Yeah, that's right. No, it's not going to end here. It just gets more dramatic. Because Cleopatra, now that Julius Caesar is dead, is like, what am I going to do? Well, she finds Marc Antony, and she's like, hey, boo, you heard me right. She once was like, hey, Julius Caesar, and now she's all, hey, Marc Antony. I'm starting to wonder about this Cleopatra chick. Like, let's be serious about this. I mean, really, Cleopatra? Really? Whatever, though. Hey, boo, and Marc Antony's all like, hey, girl, Cleopatra, I think you're kind of cute. And she's like, I think you're cute. And, you know, they fall in love. They even get married. Like, this is legit, for real. They get married. And from there, like, it gets a little more interesting. Because they have kids. Cool. Like, have their family. And Marc Antony divides up the Roman Empire and gives it to his kids. And right now we're going, okay, like, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they were good leaders. Rome has worked so hard to develop their empire and get land. A lot of people weren't very excited about this, that he just gave the land to his kids. People were mad at Marc Antony and Cleopatra. Probably for good reason, you know what I mean? Well, the other guy that was in charge, remember his name? Octavian? He's like, get rid of him? That's the dumbest decision I've ever heard of. What is wrong with you? You should not have divided up the country and given it to your kids. Seriously? Seriously. But did I already mention? Wait, no, I didn't. See, before Marc Antony married Cleopatra, he already had a wife in Rome. He was married. What? What? And then guess who he was married to? Octavian's sister. Octavian really was not happy with Marc Antony. I mean, think about it. This guy goes off, he marries your sister, but then goes and marries Cleopatra because he's all like, hey, and Cleopatra's like, hey, and Octavian's like, get rid of him. He's making poor decisions. Do you blame him? Well, Rome agrees with Octavian. They're like, y'all need to go. This is done. You're not in charge anymore. And, well, Cleopatra and Marc Antony, they have to run away from Rome because people are mad. They are chasing them, and they sail on back to Egypt, where they continue to kind of live a sad life. People hate them. Marc Antony's army leaves him, and they end up just kind of dying there, kind of sad and lonely. Okay. Well, back to Octavian. He's like, he's out of the picture. And I'm going to rename myself. I'm going to call myself Augustus. My name is Augustus Caesar. By the way, Augustus is said to be the adopted son of Caesar. Who knows? The former Caesar, Julius Caesar, by the way. And then he starts calling himself the Emperor. Kind of reminds you of Shi Huangdi. You know how he got control and like changed his name to the Emperor. Well, Augustus Caesar, no different. He's like, I'm the Emperor. But this is kind of the sad part. Once again, the Republic is gone. All that hard work of checks and balances gone. Rome is now an empire. And we do enter this time called the Pax Romana, which means peaceful Rome. But peaceful? Maybe? What do you think? Peaceful? It's going to end peacefully? It's all done in history?